Hello and welcome to the Cryptonaut podcast. My name is Mark Storrs, and hanging out with me as always is
Chris.
And
Rob Morphy.
Thank you all so much for joining us. Got a fun clip here. UFOs are everywhere, boys.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys heard about this.
We're living in a sea of them.
This UFOs a whole. Every place you go. You're going to
7
Wegmans, going
years
to Walmart.
of nonstop UFOs.
Non-stop UFOs.
Like
We had a
this.
super fun one though. This
By
is
the subs.
Yeah, buy this up. This is very clear. You are going to appreciate
I'm going to
this. You're going to
okay.
appreciate this.
So that I'm excited about.
Yes.
Okay.
We have a silent boomerang UFO filmed over Texas.
Ooh, the boom.
The boomerang.
Like the old Phoenix Lights boom.
Dude, this is my favorite shape of a UFO.
Is it really?
It is, yeah.
That's interesting.
I
Why?
like the boomerang. Just cool looking.
I'm a
I mean,
vintage
I like-
saucer guy myself.
I look saucer, but I do like triangle-y
It's a
things.
flying
Triangles
V.
are cool.
Yeah, it's
I
cool.
mean, boomerang's essentially triangle.
I mean,
the Tic Tac's fine, but
Yeah.
come on, man. The boomerang, that's where it's at. It looks cool.
what about orbicular? Who's going to sleep
Yep.
on the cigar shape? That's classic.
No, it is. And we have some of those coming up.
Ooh,
A couple more weeks. We got a couple. We got some of those coming
I'm
up.
excited.
Yeah.
All right, so we can all agree a boomerang's pretty dope.
It's pretty sweet.
They don't come back to you when you throw them, contrary to fucking reputation.
No, these things just invade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. Has anyone tried?
I mean, throwing a giant fucking UFO? No.
Then you can't say.
I
no.
have tried
See you
throwing
next time.
an authentic, total knockoff boomerang as a child.
Oh, look, a dollar store
Then the
boomerang.
Nerf variety when
Oh,
they
yeah.
came out.
Yeah.
And they're a little better.
Yeah, the Nerf ones are
Nerf
not
product's
bad.
always pretty
Yeah.
solid.
Yeah.
But this is not my review of all the different boomerangs I've thrown. 3, for the record. None of them came back to me.
Fair.
Clearly,
Yeah.
You know what?
that's enough testing. Now we're going on to the UFO.
There's always time.
The UFO world is full of records of the most varied types of unknown flying objects with different colors and shapes. Some of these cited, described, and recorded objects follow patterns that are already widely known to the public. However, occasionally something extraordinary does come along, as in the case of the object of this article, which is classified as a boomerang type UFO. When we talk about boomerang UFOs, we inevitably think of the famous Phoenix Lights case, which of course we instantly did, so you're right. This is a series of sightings that occurred in the skies over the states of Arizona and Nevada in the United States and the Mexican state of Sonora, I forgot about that part, in 1997. Lights of different descriptions were seen by thousands of people between 7:30 p.m. and 10:30 p.m. I would like to add, including Kurt Russell from a plane.
Yeah, Kurt Russell spotted that, man.
And Fife Symington,
the governor of the state.
who ended up playing hell by having like a fake
Oh,
alien come
yeah.
out. But
He later came out.
Later came out and was like, I saw this thing. We
Yeah.
have nothing like it. And he was a pilot.
Yeah.
So it's not
No.
like he was unfamiliar with
Damn
it. So
Fife Symington, tell you.
it's interesting.
I bet you.
Okay. In an area of about 300 miles from Nevada via Phoenix to Tucson. So that was the route it took. The incident involved 2 separate events. The first was a triangular formation of lights that flew over the state, and the second consisted of a series of fixed lights seen in the Phoenix area, which I think a lot of times is what the film footage is. Not that we're going to digress too much on the Phoenix Lights, and that's probably where when the Air Force dropped the flares,
Yeah.
and they tried to
The
conflate
mountain
the two.
range.
Yeah.
And it was the 90s, and people didn't have. I mean, can you imagine what iPhones would have done to that?
Oh my God, yeah.
It would have changed the game completely
Blown the
had
whole thing
that
up.
been around. So they were able to pretty much shit it away by shooting some flares a couple hours later, and
Yeah.
then only UFO geeks cared for decades.
There you go.
Sad, but that's the way it worked. Okay. So, they're just talking about the flares now. The U.S. Air Force identified the second group of lights as flares launched by the A-10 Thunderbolt II aircraft during a training exercise in southwestern Arizona. Those motherfuckers for doing that.
Yeah.
However, several witnesses reported seeing a triangular or square-shaped UFO containing lights or possibly engines that emitted light. That's interesting.
Square.
Glow-in-the-dark engines.
Okay, cool.
Fife Symington III, the governor of Arizona at the time, was one of the witnesses to the incident. He described the object as quote-unquote otherworldly. While there is footage of the lights in formation, unfortunately, we do not have any images of the UFO itself during the Phoenix incident, which would have been impressive, though there is, again, I keep digressing, there's a famous videotape that was supposedly sent to the city council woman that like went to bat for the UFO witnesses that ended up getting ousted and kind of humiliated by the whole thing. I wish I could remember her name. And the guy's like called her up like a week later, like, what'd you think of the tape? He got like the structure, the whole thing. She's like, I never saw the tape. She goes, your people came and picked it up like last Tuesday or whatever.
Oh, little MIB
So-
action.
Little Men in Black.
Nice.
So yeah, so that's some shady shit. But this article is right. We do not currently have
No.
in the
No,
public
yeah.
sphere in some government fucking vault,
Not
surely.
yet. I mean, hey, Corbell,
Yeah.
Knapp, release
Yeah,
it.
work on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get
All right. It was a huge object with an unusual shape. This footage taken, however, this footage taken in Texas. Now we're back to what we're actually dealing with right now. Help satisfy that curiosity. We cannot say with 100% certainty that this is a legitimate recording, especially considering the advancement of digital technologies, which make it increasingly difficult to validate such evidence. However, this does not appear to be the case with this footage. The video was taken by a man named L. Miller, who was apparently, has been apparently reluctant to expose himself publicly. Initially, he saw only a light in the dark sky, but using his infrared night vision equipment, which is normally used for hunting, he was able to capture the body of the object behind the light. The object was flying silently, and I've heard that too. The infrared shit that used to be built into every camcorder from like the 90s and early 2000s, and it's you have to like buy special now.
Yep.
I mean, we got one for $60.
Special for $60. I didn't say
Amazon.
expensive.
On Amazon.
I didn't say pricey, Chris. Thank you. Yes, we have one. But they say that you can capture not just spectral shit, though it's a popular, tool in ghost hunting, but ufological stuff that cannot be seen with the naked eye or thermal or any other method.
It's predator vision, dude. Predator tech.
It really is. I mean, it seems like every show in the early 2000s, from like Destination Truth to every ghost hunting fucking thing ever, the green.
Yeah.
It's almost got to the point
yeah.
where I just like blanched when I saw it. I'm
Yeah,
like,
no,
fuck
it's-
again.
Everything's all green.
All right. So this video was filmed on August 5th, 2024 in Amarillo, Texas, USA, in case you didn't
Yes,
know.
Right.
Let's see here. It is very common to come across several digitally created footage. It was written a little weird, but okay. Especially those that reproduce the model of the infamous triangular UFOs known as TR-3Bs. However, in this case, we may be looking at a legitimate and surprising footage of a Boomerang UFO. It is not possible to specify the size of the aircraft, but it appears that we have something of considerable size here. The footage was sent to ufologist Philippe Van Putten, who is, great name,
Okay.
who
Sweet.
is here with Ovinio Logia, that's OVNI UFO.
Yeah, that's like their UFO
Spanish,
group.
Portuguese,
I think
I forget.
it's Portuguese, yeah.
The video made available is an edited composition with cuts and highlights to facilitate analysis and study. Research is being conducted to verify the authenticity of the recording that was long. And it really did cover the Phoenix Lights extensively, which we were doing anyway. But now we are going to get to the
Now we get
goods
to see the video.
of what may be a legitimate Boomerang UFO shot in infrared.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, super producer Bill. Get your debunking hat ready.
Yeah, no, I can't wait for Bill to shit on this one too.
Yeah.
Ruin it for all the kids.
Oh my God.
Make sure you have your microphone ready, buddy. We're gonna need your
Fucking-
analysis.
Oh, right out the fucking gate.
Yeah. Strange, right?
That's a sharp triangle
Now,
shape.
you get one light on it, right? In
Yep.
the very front there, but you can 100% make out that is just a flying boomerang object.
Yeah.
So
It's like a tight L. It's like sharper than a right angle, at least from that angle. Though
Yeah, I
it
was
might not be, because
wondering,
when
like-
it turns, it looks like it might just be
I mean,
a
it's
right
kind of
angle.
hard to tell because it's a little bit.
Do you notice the light-colored bands
I
in the
was-
arms?
Yeah, that there was like something there. So initially, I was trying to like debunk, be skeptical and
Well,
debunk
I mean-
this thing, and say like, all right, drone technology, yes, it's definitely. I guess maybe if you're talking about like a stealth fighter, if this is like a new version of a stealth fighter, I don't think they have a wide gap at the back like that.
That
though.
doesn't make aerodynamic sense.
No, it really.
I
it
mean,
really doesn't.
The problem is there's absolutely no scope whatsoever.
So
Yeah.
no context.
This
no
this could
scope,
be
yeah.
this big,
You're right.
and
True.
somebody's just like,
That's true.
is a problem. Like,
And it's just a splotchy, pixelated background, so we don't
Yeah.
know.
like, why would you not do the full, like zoom out and then zoom in, so people you
Well-
get surroundings, you get
Right.
You're 100% right on that, Chris. Just to play the devil's advocate here, they
Oh,
did
you
say
are.
that this video is being made available in an edited composition with cuts and highlights
No,
to,
I
quote
know.
unquote, facilitate analysis.
Yeah.
I
So
feel like-
and I think the
I feel
guy
like-
was.
But that does not facilitate analysis if you're not seeing the full-on footage.
yeah, that
Right.
doesn't help
With
you solve it.
context.
That thing is
Right.
weird looking though.
Like,
It is interesting.
Super
it
weird.
is. I just like I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this.
No,
There's
I
nothing
mean,
you can do.
no,
with it.
it is. I mean, it's like most UFO videos that we look at. I mean, it kind of is what it is. They claim to say that this is a boomerang craft, and well, I'm looking at a boomerang craft. It's there.
So
I can see it. I can make it
yes,
out.
but the thing is, and it's funny because we only rely on the same government that lies to us, unless the Pentagon comes out and confirms for us that it is
But now-
legitimate footage that was taken by one of their operatives,
Yeah.
and that they can't identify it. It is not technically a UFO.
Right.
And I
this
would
is true.
go further as to say this: people have been reporting boomerangs for decades.
Yep.
If this exists and this isn't tiny and it isn't drone technology and it isn't CGI run through the Cruncho filter to make people like us fucking talk about it ad infinitum, if there's a lot of maybes, but if this is legitimately something flying in the air of size, then it's almost certainly human constructed, in
So
my opinion.
Are you thinking
That to me does not seem like that, like no one could do that but aliens and interdimensionals.
No. We have stealth bomber type things, like
Right.
That's what I was thinking. Is
Things that
maybe if
aren't
it could be
entirely
because I mean they're
dissimilar, but-
saying it's silent. The stealth bombers are silent. Like
Yeah,
I've
virtually.
witnessed them at air shows, and you can't even like.
And the thing is, that's stuff we know about now.
Yeah.
Right.
The things that like Lockheed Skunk Works and Raytheon and all these other places are working on are so far beyond the pale. And then if there's even deeper underground things where they're actually
back engineering,
alien tech, then that is worlds. So what we know about is still 10 years, 20 years, maybe even 30 years dated.
Yep.
The things that maybe they can't even figure out yet are maybe thousands of years ahead.
dude.
So
Maybe.
that to me seems like something that I would hope by 2024 the human race could feasibly create.
I wonder what the propulsion
I mean-
system is if it's silent like that.
That's
Like,
the other thing.
What is it doing?
Are they inflatables? That's one thing that's often suggested
Are you
in the
bringing
humankind.
up the blimp?
I think there's a possibility it could be a form of blimp.
We went back to blimp tech.
I mean, the dirigible never went out of style in my book.
No.
It didn't.
It was always the hot shit.
Really.
It's not what I think a lot of sky cryptids are, unlike you two.
Is that how you
bring
want
it
to
back to
fight
past.
wars? Is via dirigibles?
I mean, no, but it
Yeah.
seems like a nice passive
You
way
could
to
drop
like go
rocks
from
out.
city to
You
city.
could drop rocks on people.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Grenades out of a dirigible.
Yeah, but they're the
It's
easiest
like some
things
World
to shoot
War
down,
One
though.
shit, though.
The easy. That's why they never in World War One when they were all the rage. How many war dirigibles were there?
I mean, I don't know. Were they
Because
the
you
rage
could
in
fucking
World War
know you
One?
can shoot them. Well, around that era is when fucking people were trying to like dock Zeppelins with the fucking Empire State
I
Building.
guess it would be kind of easy to take it out. You're like, well, this is gonna be
Oh, look,
simple.
there it is.
Yeah. Oh, it's full of hydrogen,
Yeah.
and we have bullets.
Yeah, there you go.
Ergo, inefficient.
Yeah.
Hence explosion.
So it would be like a super inflatable, like
Okay.
why they're hoarding helium for the nuclear agenda or whatever other weird shit that Chris and I almost cracked the case
Oh,
on.
that's right. We can't talk about that.
We can't talk about that.
No, we can't. We can't. Also, too, obviously, there's been a lot of advancements in drones.
Sure.
So if
That could
this
very easily
is-
be a drone.
Very easy. Which actually, drones are silent too. Like here, we're in Auburn and like I know Syracuse. I'm not sure if the Rome base does it anymore, but they had those Reaper drones that are like legit silent. Like I used to see them all the time and like fairly low coming in, coming out. And
Really?
they're like it's crazy how you can't hear a thing with them.
I'm sure some UFOs were
Very,
attributed.
very well could be.
Yeah.
Or I dare say, if Corbell and Knapp.
Oh boy.
What if this ends up getting released? Because now this was filmed in Texas, but the article that we read it from was, I believe it was Portuguese. It was like a Spanish.
Yeah, OVIN or NI or whatever.
The UFO thing. So that's not necessarily been released by the government yet.
Mhm.
But what do we know about all the government stuff that gets released eventually and declassified? I'm just saying, there's a possibility in the future we could be seeing more information about this.
It would make sense. It might be time to release this because this is probably old-timey tech. Because
Because then
I'm-
they could release it and be like, it's not back engineered.
I've always been of a mind that something truly anomalous and magnificent flew over Phoenix and Nevada and Sonora, apparently, in 1997. I have never been of the mind where I thought for sure it had to be extraterrestrial.
Right.
Because, we're pretty capable engineers, not in this room, but in general as a species.
We got built to.
I mean, you got a little pump, and so I'm proud of you for that.
Yeah.
You can fix all sorts of stuff. And, Bill, I'm not impugning you, buddy, but I'm just saying.
He's a database administrator, for Christ's sakes.
I'm saying that the human race is capable of creating some pretty incredible things.
Yeah.
They are. All
So
right.
let's give them some credit.
Yeah,
That may
pancakes,
be one
pizza.
of them.
humans?
Chocolate.
Yeah, humans.
Yeah,
You know,
humans.
I mean, it's easy to shit on humans. We fuck up a lot,
Just
but
saying.
we're okay.
All right, well, you know what? Let us know what you think about this clip in the comments below. Be sure to upvote the video, subscribe to the channel, do all the social media stuff at the Insta, the Twitters, the Facebooks, the TikToks. We got a ton of clips from our Patreon on there. Available at patreon.com/Cryptonaut podcast. We are a weekly podcast available here on YouTube and available wherever you get your podcasts. Check it out. Merch shelf is down below. Get yourself
Doing
some
it.
merch. Depending on when this comes out, might be near the holidays, might be not. We're not sure.
Sure.
But you know, hey, Christmas is coming around. Buy your Meemaw and Peepaw something nice.
Sure.
Get him the anime Heller Space T-shirt.
They'd love that.
Yeah, that's a
Oh,
great
yeah.
T-shirt to get
Yeah.
there. Which is newly available on TeePublic, as a matter of fact. Yeah, so check that out. That's it. Thank you all so very much,
That is it.
and we'll be talking to you soon.
Goodbye.
And how?
Yes, could be something, could be nothing.
Yeah.
Probably something.
It's the story of our podcast.
Yeah.
Could be something, could be nothing.
I'm thinking it's something.
I think it's something.
I mean, it's always something. If
Yeah.
it's nothing, we'd just be looking at blank screens.
That's true.
So it's something.
All right, so we're all in agreement.
Okay, that's like
Something
4 levels
podcast.
deep.
Yeah,
Jeez.
that's what we are now.
It's always something.
Boy. Okay. Goodbye.
Maybe it's something cool.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate a little positivity over
Yeah.
here. He's great. Got grumpy grump pants over here.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, it's nothing.
Government balloon.
Government, nothing.
I didn't say any of those things.
That was implied.
I felt
You
it.
said something or nothing. I'm the one that confirmed it's
felt
always
it.
something. So I'm
So scientific.
positive number one.
So scientific.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's positivity now.
Shut the film. Shut the film.
You can't command Bill.
Shut the film.
You can't command
He's the
Bill.
king of the studio.
This is my room. Get the fuck out. I'm doing the next couple things by myself.
Yeah, enjoy your volcano room, bud.
I
So
will.
fucking hot
Go
here.
talk about sports ball and whatever the hell you're going to
It's
do.
gonna be Chris in here being pissed.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're the best.
Fumbles. Shoot the fumbles.
All right, calm down with the fumbles. All right, bye.
Bills. Go Bills. Aaron Rodgers.
He's on the Jets. Fuck the Jets. Sorry, Bill.
See? Now they got to fight. See what I did?
We're playing each other Monday. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You
text
fell
Bill.
into my trap.
I'm gonna text Bill and be like, "Yep, no, Jets beat us again. It's okay. It's all right. Are we off?"